welcome back to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun if we just tried out some new makeup that I received in PR. I really wanted to dive in and use this Urban Decay Elements palette. When I first opened this up, the packaging of it is pretty large, not gonna lie, but it's kind of cool. I love this mirror. Look at these incredible shades. If you follow me on Instagram, then you saw that I swatched these on my arm. Oh, they were freaking stunning. I just thought I could do some kind of fall look or something with these colors over here. And yeah, I really wanted to try that palette. And I also received this Kevyn Aucoin palette. It has these sculpting shades, it has these two highlighters, and this interesting ombre blush. This is called the Contour Book. Wanted to try that. Also, Lancome sent over this Prep and Matte Base Primer, which I would love to try, and this Fix It and Forget It. And what else? This Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation I have been absolutely loving. And Bye Bye Under Eyes by IT has come out with more shades, and I haven't used this concealer in forever. From what I remember, it wasn't my favorite because it was like hella full coverage and it was kind of like sticky feeling. And also some Laura Mercier products. I love this shade, this blush shade. It's called Rose or Rosé. There's a hyphen on it. And yeah, it just looks like the perfect everyday shade. So let's just get in and get ready together. So I already went in and did my eyebrows. I actually have been loving this pencil. It's the JOAH Brow Down to Me Precision Brow Pencil. And it is in the shade Brunette. It's a great brow pencil, and I think this is a drugstore product and it is sold at CVS. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna dive into my eyes, and to conceal my eyes and make sure that the eyeshadows stay on there, I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Light Neutral. Like going in with a light shade like this, just so the eyeshadows that we put on top of it show like really bright. So I'm gonna do that. Got the base on. I'm just going to go in with this gorgeous palette. I really don't know what shades I want to go in with, but oh my god, it's so gorgeous. A lot of them are shimmery shades, so I think I'm going to take the shade Antidote and Element. It's these two shades right here. Two neutral mattes, and go in with those. I'm going to use a mirror on here because it's massive. Going with Antidote first. It's more of a lighter transition shade. I'm just going to put it right here. Oh, look at that. Going on there pretty. There's a lot of kickback in the shadows, but it's okay. That's all right. We're gonna go in with the shade Element. I'm just gonna go right underneath that. This is going to go on there much darker. It's not. Oopsie. I think I want to go in with the shade Tectonic, this one right here. Shimmery, but I'm going to use it as like the halo eye. I usually like mattes, but let's see if it works like that, if it'll blend out. Oh no, that's not working out very well. Alright, so maybe it's the brush. Let's give it another shot. I'm going to grab a different brush. I'm going to grab one that I can pack the color on. The one that I just used is more fluffy. Oh no. Not going on there as nicely as I would like it. Alright, so that one's not my favorite shade. I'm going to go in with this Firestarter, a reddish shade, and I'm just going to go right on top of that brown. It's right next to that shade, and see if that goes in there better. Oh yeah, look at that. That's much better than that shimmery shade. So what I'm doing first is just packing it on. Oh wow, that's like a straight up burgundy. Go in with that and blend it out. Alright, so far this palette, I don't know. I was expecting a lot from it. When I was swatching these colors, they were just like really, really blowing my mind. But applying them to my eyes, I don't know. And I'm not trying to be negative. They're beautiful colors, but... This coppery shade, Volcanic, is really calling my name. This one right here, I'm just going to go in with my finger. Just because I feel like shimmery shades like that go great with your finger. Okay. It's pretty. I'm going to take the shade next to it, or above it, called Moon Rock, and just put it on top of it right here. See if that adds a little something to it. It's okay. Alright, so we'll go back to the eyes once we're done with this skin, but I don't know. I was expecting a lot from that palette just because I was like, holy crap, when I swatched it. But on my eyes, it's underwhelming. For primer, I'm going to go in with this Lancome Prep and Matte. I think I'm going to just concentrate this on the areas. Actually, I'm just going to use it all over my face. Why not? I'm not dry or anything at the moment. Be okay. It feels very fluid. Most matte primers I find are very fluid, and then they dry down to be tacky. And then hydrating primers are silicone feeling, right? And they dry down. It's totally sticky, and that's because it's a mattifying. Which, you know what, I can already tell that in some of my areas it's going to be a problem. So I'm going to take this FARSALI SKINTUNE Blur and just apply a little bit to my hand, and I'm going to put some on the areas that like feel tight. There we go. Just mix both. I really want to try this brush that I received from It. It has the greatest brushes. This is the Love Beautifully brush. It's super cute, shaped like a heart. And this is one of those foundation brushes that for every one that is purchased, It Cosmetics will donate one brush to the Look Good, Feel Good, or Look Good, Feel Better program to help women face the appearance-related side effects of cancer with confidence. I think that's amazing. So, cool. A brush with the cause. Foundation, I'm going to go in with the ESTEE Lauder Double Wear. I have been absolutely loving this foundation since I got it. And I'm going to use the shade Cashew. Oops, sorry. It's a shade darker than the foundation that I used in one of my videos. It was so light. This brush is so soft. So far, this foundation brush is blending very well. I prefer beauty blenders though, for sure. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go in with a beauty blender. Just because I could see some brush strokes. Ooh, who's blowing me up? Concealer, I'm going to go in with this Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in Tan Beige. I haven't used Bye Bye Under Eye in so long, and I just remember thinking back in the day that it was so thick. Oh, they changed the packaging. It used to be like long and skinnier. I remember this concealer running super light, so it's nice that there are some more shades. And I'm just going to use, ooh, it's so thick. Oh, I forgot how thick this is. But I guess if you have hella bad dark circles, this would be great for you. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. I completely forgot how thick it feels. Use a beauty blender. There's no other way to blend this out. Like, you need a beauty blender to like thin it out. Do you guys love this concealer? Let me know down below if you are like a huge fan of the Bye Bye Under Eye. And I feel like it kind of looks heavy underneath my eye. And to set that, I really want to try this Laura Mercier Long Time No Shine It's a loose setting and mattifying translucent powder. I'm going to put that here, and then I want to put the translucent glow setting powder by Laura Mercier. It's new. This is a mattifying powder though, so I'm like nervous that it's gonna make me look super old. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on this portion. I don't know. Stop with that powder and go in with the glow. I'm kind of scared that it's making my under eyes look really dry, and if you do that, it's gonna make them look worse. So I'm just gonna pile this on top of it. Wonder if there's like shimmer. Yeah, I think the whole mattifying aspect, you just need to use this on your face and avoid your under eye area. This Laura Mercier glow, I feel like it is giving me a little bit of a glow underneath my eyes. What do you think? I'm gonna go ahead and like bronze my face. I'm gonna try this Kevin Aucoin, and I'm gonna use the Sculpting Light shade right here. It's working pretty well. I feel like I'm kind of having to dig my brush in it. It looks really dry underneath my eyes. I think it's because of the Bye Bye under eye. I think it's just too thick. Let's move on to, I have to finish my eyes. I don't know why. It's like bothering me before I can finish my face. I'm just gonna go back in with those same shades and put that on the lower lash line. I won't talk through this, I'll just do it. All right, now I'm going in with this Laura Mercier blush in the shade Rosé. It's like the perfect everyday color. And I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy brush. I'm gonna go back in with the Kevin Aucoin palette, and I am going to use the shade Sculpting Deep to contour my cheeks. Shade actually looks really pretty. I thought it was going to be too deep, but it blended in really nicely, and it's not really orangey at all. And then I'm going to go in with this Flash and Beam inside this palette, and let's see how that works. Oh, they're very subtle, but in a good way. It doesn't show texture. You know how like some duochromed highlights can show a little bit of texture? It's a nice everyday highlight. I'm gonna mix in Beam on top of it. All right, so Beam is shinier. I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with the Fix It and Forget It by Lancome. The one thing that I will say about this is while you spray it, big droplets come out, which is kind of a no-no. It doesn't spray like, it is a mist, but there's some chunky sprays, which is not my favorite. All right, and for my lip, I'm gonna try the Pillow Pout by BUXOM. It's a creamy plumping lip powder, which I find super interesting. I'm gonna use a nude shade because I am lame like that, and I'm gonna use the shade Soft Whisper. Twist off, and it's literally like a lip powder. I don't know really how to apply it. Is there any color? Oh, my lips are chapped right now. I have been struggling so much with chapped lips. I swear the products that I use in today's video are not working out the best for me today. I think the concept of this is really cool if it worked. Oh, okay, so what you do is twist it back on in the cap, and then more product comes out. So that's totally what it is. Let's say you try this out, and you need more product, you just put it back in the container and like it'll bounce out. There's a little powder on the tip. Apply in the center. Let's see, it's kind of gone. Put it back in there, let it out. Yeah, that's totally how you do it. All right, so this is the complete look. Overall, I would say that I like my makeup today, like I made it work, but the texture on my skin is just way more severe than it usually is. And I honestly, and it's like in this area, and I honestly think it's because of the the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. It's just really, it just doesn't work well with my skin. And I've been using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation a lot, and I absolutely love that foundation, so I know it's not that. It could also be a mixture of that concealer with this Lancome powder. So I liked this powder, but not to set underneath my eyes. I would absolutely use this to set like the middle of my forehead, like other areas to bake with, but not underneath my eyes. I did like the glow version of the Laura Mercier translucent powder. It definitely does have like a slight glowing aspect to it, but I want to test that out with a concealer that I actually love, because with this, I can't tell if the glow is accentuating like the fine lines that I do have underneath my eyes, or if it's the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer. Actually, pleasantly surprised, liked this Kevyn Aucoin palette. The matte shades that are in this palette are actually great. They're really warm. They're not orange toned at all. And these two highlights are a nice subtle highlight that'll give you a nice glow. They're finely milled so they don't look chunky on your cheeks at all. And then the eyeshadow palette. So when I received this in PR, I was dying over it. I was like, oh my God, these colors are gorgeous, which the colors are super beautiful, but I feel like, ouch, ouch. But on my face, like the colors on the eyes, they turned out well, but they didn't like wow me. I don't think this is a palette that you absolutely freaking need. If you're one who likes, you know, Urban Decay shadows and you love these colors, then I don't think you'll be disappointed in it. But if you are like trying to, you know, save your money where you should buy it, then I don't think this is the palette for you. I think you would find other palettes that would make you more excited. Because the colors that I did use, like I said, they're pretty, but they didn't blow my mind, so. And then the same thing with these lippies. They did work. Like the concept is there. They feel like nothing on your lips. They're not really making my lips tingle, but that could just be because I don't know why. It's just not really making them tingle that much. The way that it functions, in order for you to get color, you're going to have to close it and open it up again. Pounding it on the back of your hand, continuously wiping, that's not going to get the product to go on there. You're just going to have to close it and then open it back up. I don't know if I hate this yet. I think it would be great for somebody who doesn't like lip product, because this legit doesn't feel like anything on your lips. And I can see how someone like that like wants some color but doesn't like lip products. I can see that girl liking this. But yeah, overall, those are my thoughts on what I am wearing on today's face. I feel like this is kind of a negative video. It's not meant to be, but yeah, these products just did not wow me. But give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you.